Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coasting, and once again one of the most magical places on earth, Disneyland Paris. As on this amazing French trip we've been to Parc Asterix, but now it is time to go to one of, if not my favourite theme park in the world. It's just stunning.
Honestly, this park is beautiful. From the theming to the attractions to the shows, the entertainment, everything about this park is incredible. And oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I'm walking down Main Street right now. We can see the castle right in front of us. Oh, it's incredible. We're over here for the early hours, so we've got half an hour of great riding time. Oh, an hour?
An hour.
An hour of great riding time, awesome. And then after that, of course, everyone else will be let in, but with it being the French football game today, it's even quite quiet, to be honest.
Yeah, obviously the Euros are playing right now, and I believe it's the quarter-final, I'm not sure, but yeah, it seems to be relatively quiet, even though it is this evening at 9 o'clock, so yeah.
It's going to be a good day, let's go. So starting off our day with a classic, we've got a high-base mountain, and at the same time doesn't get very long queues. The queue line A is quite painful, and B, the ride is so worth it anyway. Even if we do it multiple times today, it'll be absolutely brilliant. First ride of the day, high-base mountain, which you'll see right now has just been completed, and as we do take off on our planes, or rocket ships you could say, over an astral orbiter, I think there's no better time than to talk about the ride, but look how awesome it is. Fly through the sky, walk on queue, it's absolutely brilliant. But one additional perk, oh god, it's getting quite high now, of being over on High Mountain at the start of the day is that there's a lot less cars on the ride. And of course, that does not only mean there's a quicker queue, but also at the same time, is with that ride being indoors, if there are many cars going around, there'll be lots of lights going on, lots of screens going on, making the ride itself a lot brighter, which of course when there are screens and it being pitch black, kind of ruins the ride experience a little bit. But when you've been on there with one train, you get the entire ride to yourself. Therefore meaning as you do head around, you experience the true darkness of High Mountain. But before I start getting scared, I'm going to drop my camera. I'll see you after this ride. From Atlanta tomorrow to the Wild West, we are now making our way into Frontierland. And I'm sorry Adam, the ride is a lot cooler than yours. I'm going to film that instead.
So cool.
Next up, we're heading over towards Big Thunder Mountain. But today's been pretty awesome so far, and apparently this has got a 5-minute queue. Whether it has or not, we don't know. But even if it's 10, we'll take you for that ride.
It's the best Big Thunder after all.
Yeah, we've actually done all the Big Thunders around the world, and soon we'll actually have completed all the Disney parks. But we have done all the Big Thunders, so we can tell you from our experience anyway, this is the best Big Thunder Mountain.
Well, great for a long way.
Well, where else can you go underwater?
Exactly, it's so good.
Well, I'll tell you what, this morning has been amazing. It's only 9 o'clock, so we've been here for around half an hour. We did that a little bit early, but the rides that we have done is absolutely insane. Of course, we're still going to have a half an hour left of these early hours, and we're dead to make the most of it. But this is not a reason to stay on site. I really don't know what it is. We stayed over at Dave Crocker this time, which is our favourite one of the Disney hotels over here. It's actually, funny enough, one of the cheapest. We've been served catering. It's a little bit cheaper to stay at too. Of course, you'll be able to buy the food elsewhere. And it's just a really nice hotel, but the early hours make a world of difference.
Oh, they're so good, honestly. Just that hour extra you get on those great attractions, and Big Thunder Mountain is one of the best places out there.
Yeah, I feel like today it won't matter too much because it's going to be quite quiet, but some days, especially in the summer, oh my god, you literally will have a make it or break it day by staying in the hotels. Next up though, we're going to take a trip into Fantasyland to complete some of these attractions. There's some rides at the park like Big Thunder Mountain, which is whilst it's amazing to have a short queue and we absolutely loved it, we'd do about a 90-minute queue. These rides, however, most likely not. And we've been so quiet today, we thought, you know what, we might as well experience them in the early hours, get them out of the way, but they're still good fun rides. And what's so awesome about it as well, is that we can take you along for this adventure on the Voyages de Pinocchio, our first one of the attractions. Well, when I say we're going to do multiple Fantasyland rides, we actually ended up doing one because Snow White was closed, Peter Pan, surprise, still has a long queue. No matter what the day is, whether it's busy or quiet, it's always got a long queue, Peter Pan. partly due to its throughput as well, not just because it's very, very popular, but as a ride.
Yeah.
So we thought, you know what, we'll nip back over to Adventureland and head over to our next attraction, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. And whilst normally, when it's a busier day, I would suggest staying in the areas because the time that you walk between rides adds up significantly. If you time the time it takes you to walk from there to there to there to there to there, you'll be spending, I don't know, an hour or two. And whilst it is nice because to experience the park, in those early hours it's crucial you get those rides done, and then just see later on in this vlog, in the middle of the day we chill out a lot more when it's busier. Some of the different is up to you how you want to do your day, but for us we do think it's really important to get those major attractions out of the way because you never know. There might be an event on this morning, something like that, and then it'll get packed later on in the day. So if you're going to go early, do that as much as you can. However, for us we thought, you know what, we've done everything we want to do so far, we can chill out a little bit, and then to our next attraction, as I said earlier, Indiana Jones. Wow, look at this theming, it's incredible. You take it for granted actually, but the theming for this ride is pretty insane. It is now reaching, well, 9:30 is it? Yeah. And the park guests are starting to make our way in, but wow, what have we done this morning? It has been absolutely bonkers, and already the big rides over here.
We've done every single roller coaster in the park as well, which is quite insane.
No, we haven't. Casey Jr.
Yeah, it's shut at the moment.
Oh, everyone's open at the moment anyway. But yeah, it's insane how much you can get done over here, of course. And the thing is, it's not like there's not enough rides. You're going to be going right now, oh Tom, you don't know what rides we're going to do for the next 15 hours of the day. Well, as you can see in this vlog, there is so much more to do over here Disney than just the big rides.
Yeah, there's restaurants, character meet and greet shows.
Oh, you've got smaller rides as well, even if you go off a little bit, you've got hotel hopping, there's obviously the shops. There's just so much to do that there's no really way you can go, oh, I'm getting bored over here, because there's literally just endless possibilities over here at Disney. But we've still got one of our favourite rides to go. We've got Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my god, this ride looks incredible.
It's so good.
Wow, Pirates of the Caribbean. There is not one time that I ride that attraction and do not get fully blown away by it. It is incredible, it is very well themed, and it is all around awesome. And even over now the park's getting a little busier, it's still very quiet, but one attraction that will never ever have short queues alongside Peter Pan's flight is the Princess Pavilion right behind me. I think that's 90 minutes, is it? I don't know, but it can reach queues at like 3 or 4 hours. So if you are going for the early hours, another quick tip for me is go on that straight away. If you want to experience the Princess Pavilion and meet all the characters, line up there. Even if it does end up opening, I don't know, at 9:30 when it normally is, an hour queue for that is a lot better than a 3-hour queue again later on. And of course, you've got probably multiple days. You can make the most of other days and do rides other days and do that some days. But yeah, if you want to meet a character, get in their queue, maybe just before it even hits 9:30, probably a bit quieter as well, but you don't want to go on now when it's around 3 hours long, just meet some characters. Anyway, moving on now, and actually heading around the world, we're now heading over towards It's a Small World. But just for Adam, did you enjoy Pirates?
Oh, it's so good. Pirates is one of the best attractions out there. The theming and the smells, it makes it such a great attraction. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, but if it looks too awesome for you, then maybe a trip around a very, very small world is the place for you. Hello. Little bear looking up. Awesome. Well, it is definitely busy over here now than it was this morning, and that's what you mean. It was quiet this morning, and I still think it's pretty quiet right now, but it can build up and you just don't know.
It can, and Disney parks are known to get very busy. However, the operations here are so good, and the way they just send the trains out, and the queues never really get that long. You never really see a queue above an hour.
No, you really
Peter
don't.
Pan's flight. That's all you ever see.
Fast, I'm always on queues. If you want to get one done, get that one done as soon as you get here. But if you get here, I don't know, 10 minutes late, it's not worth heading there. Yeah. One good ride that you can always do, even if it's a bit busier in the day, the queue line's great, the ride's pretty good, it's Star Tours. And that's always what we do. We do the main ride we're going to do, and we go, where do we go next? Yeah. Star Tours. It's just hidden around the back of here. Of course, it's not as good as the ones over, of course, in like Florida and California, Galaxy's Edge, but it's a great little Star Wars attraction. It's always got different sequences. I think there's like 1,000 different sequences or something. It's crazy.
I don't think so.
Oh, was it 30 or something?
I think it's, no, maybe less than that, I think. I don't think it's...
No, because I think because they have like different sequences and then they combine 4 together, don't they, in one go.
There might be. Also, I think there are new seats as well. They're the 4th just came around.
Oh yeah.
No, I think they actually had 3 new scenes on.
Yeah, I think I had some like ones from not Resistance. What's the new one? Force Awakens. Oh, Mandalorian as well, I think. So some pretty cool new scenes. Again, every time we do it, it feels like a different ride, and it's just really good fun. So with no further ado, let's head not into Infinity and Beyond, but rather hyperspace for Star Tours. Fun fact for anyone Splash Mountain fans out there: that model there is the exact same model that the Swans were. You can see where the feet, like little bit of webbed feet down there. Yeah, the Swans are the same animatronic structure. And the thing is about Star Tours is it's not only got an amazing queue, but probably the most underrated exit for a ride. I mean, you leave out these doors down here, and you come out, it's all got the seating areas, you got the size. It's so cool, the exit. Now, one of the best things about the Disney parks is there's so much more than just a ride. I mean, we've always said this 100 times. When we went to Park Asterix yesterday, it was so many great rides, there were so many attractions, but when it was busy, there was nothing you could do. But over here at Disneyland Paris, there's a lot that you can do, including where we're heading right now into Nautilus, I think it's called anyway. But it's basically a little area underneath one of the boats, which shows we leave, over at Discoveryland. And you can really take a tour around here, look around the ship. I mean, there's nothing really to it, but you've got 5 minutes spare, or you want to fill them in your day, it's a bit too busy to queue up. These attractions are just brilliant. Yeah, here we go, into the ship. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, going into Captain Nemo's chamber. Look at that. Yeah, it's a nice little tour, isn't it?
Yeah, it's some of these as well, right? Obviously, this especially is so cool.
Yeah. And there you go, from our little trip under the sea. And again, it's not too much, and I wouldn't wait anywhere near that long queue for it, but it never gets the queue. And to being as some people probably come here and don't even realise this is over here, it's absolutely insane. It's actually quite hidden actually within the park itself. If you know where it is, it's not hard to find, but as we go up the stairs right now, we'll show you where it is. That is the ship, and we just went into just over there. Of course, it's over there, and we just came up over there, so not really the ship, but it is really cool. You can think you can pretty much go inside of there, and just up here to the other side is where you enter into it. Pretty cool. Here we now make our way towards the Haunted Mansion. And I'm just giving you a tip today, guys. But as another little quick tip, if you're not fussed about what outfit Mickey's in, of course you may want to see Mickey in his traditional Mickey outfit, and you'd rather have a little bit of shorter queue than like an 80-minute queue and get to meet Mickey, go to Haunted Mansion. He's always here. Well, most of the time he's here anyway.
Phantom Manor.
And yeah, Phantom Manor. And he's also got such a cool outfit on, and it's much shorter queue.
He's all dressed up in like the Halloween gear.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
And the queue for around 10 minutes or so. Way better than waiting a long time for it, but we're here for the mansion.
Ne sont pas toujours ce qu'elles paraissent. Tous les ronges n'ont pas de fin heureuse.
It is now time to make our way into the Phantom Manor. Such an awesome ride, and the throughput of this one again is brilliant. So, busy day, oh, here we go. Awesome ride, love the effects in there, it's so cool.
Goblins and ghoulies, creatures of fright, we summon you now.
And after heading round the spiritual world, we're now going to join the spirit of the dead. Here we now make our way into the graves of the Phantom Manor. There's a phantom too, hello.
Your eyes are drawn to light, for the series, they set fires.
And if you look at this, you can see Big Thunder Mountain there, which is the only haunted mansion to have a Frontierland. And there's a haunted mansion up there. Love this area. Well, Big Thunder Mountain's queue's definitely got a lot bigger since we rode it. It says 40 minutes on the time, but looking at it, and from what we've experienced before, it looks more like sort of 60, 70 minutes. Now, Disney are normally pretty wide their queue line, so I wouldn't judge against it. There probably is around 40, but it's pushing the whole queue line. I don't think I've seen that on for a while.
Yeah, I don't think we've queued up in that before.
No.
So, I don't know.
Over there. If anyone's done it before, you must realise how long that queue is. And that's the thing, we did it in the morning. We didn't know how big it was going to be today, but we thought we'd do it, knock it out. And now, instead of waiting in that queue for that ride there, we're going to lunch, because that is a long queue.
Yeah, also just to point out, if you are going to eat at the park, the queues for food get very, very long. Not as bad as Tokyo Disneyland, or Tokyo Disney Sea, but they do get very long. So if you are coming, you're probably better off getting there for opening. I know it's quite early.
Opening or later on?
Yeah, like if you go
3 or 4
in the evening, or just for a show actually, that's quite a good one. If you go for a show, that can be quite quiet as well.
But depends where you are, obviously. As well. If you're like Casey's Hot Dog, it's busy because it's the evening show, but yeah, sort of that sort of time is normally a good time.
An evening show is quite good.
But we can't wait that long, so we're going to go about 11:30 right now, so it's pretty much lunchtime, and I was the earlier anyway. Going to my favourite food establishment over here at Disney Park. We have got Cowboy Cookout Barbecue. Yum. And here is our food. Looks delicious. Have a try. Love this. Oh, that was so nice. Definitely my favourite restaurant over here, Disneyland Paris. The food was delicious. You weren't too fond of yours.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was alright though, some of it wasn't.
But the chicken, I mean, I always tempted to go for like the mixed grill one, but I go chicken every time because it's just so nice, so delicious. And I mean, we come in quite a lot, and when we do come here, we have that quite a lot. So I should really give it that one a go, but every single time it fails to disappoint. It is just amazing, honestly guys. Come down there, have a restaurant, it's great. After doing that, we ended up Parts of the Caribbean. Didn't film it because I thought, well, you've already seen Parts of the Caribbean, we might as well move on. But that was really good fun. And one thing we have noticed as well is it's definitely getting busier at the park. I mean, Parts of the Caribbean now is almost out the entrance. And that's the thing, you don't know, when we arrived straight on today, we were like, it's going to be a dead day, football, something like that. But how it changes, and that's the thing, you get done what you get done, regardless of how busy it is. Don't take it for granted when it is quiet. Get it done, make the most of it. And then when it does get busy like this, we're like, okay, whatever. Of course, there's character meeting, there's shows, of course, there's a restaurant as well. We're heading to another restaurant right now, not because we've got another set of food, but because it's only 8:30, because I wanted to eat earlier. They wanted to eat a little bit later on, so we're now going to another restaurant, which is the Kuna Matata, but first, we're going to pass it far.
Try one of them.
Oh, back down Main Street USA, and the crowds are still flooding in. But after completing our meal, we thought, you know what? It's on a bit of shopping, so we're going to head around the shops over here. And one thing that you may not know is actually this is the 1 week at Disneyland have where they discount almost everything.
Yeah, literally, it's like 50% off, like across pretty much every single week's month.
Now, my dad was saying he used to work at the Disney stores. He said apparently in France they have like 1 week of a year where they can discount stuff. So obviously, we're lucky enough to come out on this week. So around the shops, wasn't planned at all, no. Around the shops, quite a few other discounted. So whereas normally we'll still look around here, but not buy anything. You never know. This time we might still catch our eye. But even just walking around these stores are absolutely amazing. It's so awesome. Did we buy anything in the shop, Adam? I'm surprisingly we did not. There was lots of awesome stuff there. And if you can, we'd definitely suggest coming down in a week when we do discount stuff. I don't know if they advertise it a long time in advance or not, but it makes a huge difference, especially when they're so expensive normally. It brings it down to like normal prices.
It does, and also as well, I mean there is a variety of merch which is percent off, but also as well a lot of it is attraction merch, which a lot of Disney marks don't really do. However, Paris seems to be pretty good.
Yeah,
at it.
they've really upped their game this year. I mean, a while back they hardly did anything, but now.
Yeah, even 2 years ago we came down here, you struggled to find anything. They would occasionally have like a bit of merchandise. That's one thing to point out. Is at Paris, if you see something, get it, because every time we come here, there seems to be stuff like go and come. It's really weird. It's good.
And you may be noticing right now that we're actually leaving the park, and the reason for that, you see down space there, is because we thought, you know what, it's getting busy now, we can go to the park for a bit of a time, explore around the hotels. We're not staying here for starters.
No, we've always wanted to. We probably will one day, maybe this year.
But on our last visit, we weren't able to come in here because it was literally just opened and there were no hotel guests staying here. But now, anyone can explore it. So we're going to look around here. I mean, that chandelier is so impressive. I remember the old hotel, and it was good, but not this old.
It was. If you don't know about the chandelier, you can probably see it. If you don't know,
yeah, give them my angle.
Actually, fast.
Okay, get the right angle there, right? There you go, look at that. It's just the way it forms together. It looks much more grand than it used to look. I mean, it's really incredible.
And on average, the hotel costs about £900 a night. So if you do want to stay here, that's round the cost. But
we have looked at it. We have researched, and I think
like we will for one night, one day, because it does just
maybe like a subscriber special or something. Get a good number of subscribers. We're going to do.
And you can do clothes shop as well, which is even more.
Again, it's one of the things you have to weigh up though. If you're spending so much money to stay in the hotel, do you want to pay a little bit extra and just get the view of a castle or something? It's like, it's a big difference. Over at Disneyland California, we actually stayed over in the, we actually stayed over the e-ticket lounge, and that was such an exceptional stay. I mean, it would be amazing to stay.
Yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful. We've always wanted to stay, and obviously it's right at the park entrance.
Yeah, literally, it's just the park entrance there.
I don't think there's a private park entrance though. I think you still have to
not in the Castle Club.
There might be a cost, but yeah, it's honestly such a nice hotel.
Yeah, so we'll have a look around here. Of course, later on today, we'll still head around in the parks and everything. We'll go back in towards the studio park and the main park. We just thought, we're getting really busy now. We do it quite often. We just thought we'll take a little nip out, look around this hotel, and still have to offer for our very first time. Yeah, for reference, that's the park entrance there, and that's where we just were in the hotel. Pretty close. I mean, there's even a little detail over here. Dad just pointed out. If you look at the top two shirts there, it makes the shape of it off. I mean, that's the details we go into here. We're talking about clothes. We're going to go into a shop right now, or shall I say the boutique. See, now at the same time, you have got that shop. Basically, the whole of this corridor is a shop. Look behind me right now, where Mum is. Each one of these is like a very little shop with like different stuff in there. Some have got like wine glasses, some have like, I don't know, literally glass models. I mean, it's kind of cool how it's kind of one big shop in some sense, but it's just incredible. And that's amazing seating there just there as well. But before we make our way a bit further down, because we have, well, been here and looked around here before it obviously got refurbished, and never really made it down to the bottom, have we? Where the pool and courtyard is. So before we go a little bit further normal, I think you can also exit down from just there as well. So we can even exit out at quite a convenient spot. But if we can get any further, we'll just nip down here and have a quick look. But yeah, a really nice job with this hotel. And of course, the biggest perk of it is that you are literally over the entrance of a park. That is the park, this is the entrance, and you're in it. Not many other hotels have that. Well, there you go from the Pink Hotel. Well, the Disneyland Hotel. We just call it Pink Hotel all the time. Since we're younger, it's just been the Pink Hotel. And I'm really impressed with it. I think they did a really nice job redoing it. It definitely needs to be redone. I mean, of course, I have any hotel over here, they'd redo that one. But its location's prime. It's really nice and relaxed. It's really nicely done. I think if you want to go an extra mile and say something really, really fancy, well then, perfect hotel for you.
It's really nice. I mean, I can't really remember the original that much. I know I did go in the original, but yeah, honestly, that hotel was so lovely. Like the views from it as well. Like even if you just come down to the park, you are actually allowed to go around the hotels, and that's something that
I want to point out. We weren't like sneaking in or anything. No. Literally, when they first opened, you said earlier, they were allowing you people to have tickets to explore it.
Yeah, so obviously if you stayed at the hotel, so basically it's on the website. If you stay at the hotel, obviously you can have access.
Yeah, obviously if you were staying there, you could go and get tickets.
But they said literally on the website, if not, you can then book a ticket to go in.
Which shows that they really do allow you to go in.
Yeah, I mean they encourage it. Like some of the restaurants actually allow you to. They actually encourage you.
I want to tell you, not allowed to do that. Is our one.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like Tokyo Disneyland Toy Story Hotel. They don't actually allow you to go in there, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a lovely hotel, really nice. But for me, I mean, I still think Dave Crockett, you can have like 3 or 4 visits here.
It's the
perfect one.
Perfect hotel.
It really is. Right now, as you can tell, we're continuing our tour around. The park's still busy, that's the thing. Middle of the day, how relaxing has this been? We've just been exploring, enjoying the atmosphere. But we thought, you know what, continue our day around. We're going to head into World of Disney and have a look at some more merch, which, yes, again, is discounted. Now the thing is about us being here for 3 days, you'd think you have a long time to do everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in the middle of the day, we just nip out and do stuff we don't normally do with Disney Village at the end of the day because, well, you think it's busy now, you wait to the end of the day, especially with today, the football being on. Whoa, it's going to be busy. So we wanted the middle of the day where it's a bit quieter, we can enjoy looking around the shops and actually see stuff instead of being a crowd of people. However, with us being here for 3 days, we also want to do the hotel pool, want to explore the hotels and get into the village. So actually, we've got to do one thing each day and that fills it up. I mean, there's so much to do here to Disneyland, and obviously whilst everyone might not want to explore the hotels, for example, like we do, it'll be something that you may want to do which you can't do without missing out on something else. So be aware that even though maybe this might be a 1 or 2 day park, if you are here for more days, do not think, oh no, what are we going to do? Because there's always enough to do. Anyway, if we go down there, as you can also see, they are also redoing half this village as well. So in the next coming year, or even 1 year and a half, a lot more will have changed. So as we head round here, we're just on the construction, the refurbishment of what was Disney Village for a very, very long time. They're still going to be, but just without the 80s look to it. And one of the things that I knew is this Lego shop over here. Is this going to be a permanent Lego shop, Adam?
No, so this is going to be, well, currently the original has been refurbished, so this is like a temporary one.
Yeah, obviously it's very popular. Well, I love this picture actually. That's well cool. Little things like that. I don't know if they keep something like that. So, yeah, oh yeah, I was like that, yeah. That's really cool. So I'm looking at the temporary one, I was thinking a toilet set, but yeah, look at this for a temporary shop. Better than half shop, they're at home. Oh yeah, and you're also ready for the football too, but a little seating over there, and Dad did say earlier, it makes sense actually. It does stop the crowds around here. If everyone's sitting there watching it, A, they have all the bar here, they can buy stuff in, but later on, I think we might have a pass to see what it's like, but yeah, get ready for the football later on. And the first one of all of the stuff over here down at Disney has now been completed. And it's got a little bakery. How cool is that? If you want some little bread back to the room or some pastries at the end of the day, you can go there. But also the giant restaurant where Cafe Mickey used to be down here. We're making our way around right now. We're going to head probably to the hotels, do you think, quickly? We'll have a look, we'll see, but we might go into those two, see what they're like. Now the thing about these hotels is that whilst we have been around here many, many times, and you probably know that if you've seen our previous vlogs, it's just so relaxing, it's so quiet, it's so peaceful. In the middle of the day you can stand there like they are, or you sit on the bench like they're over there, and it's just really nice to be at. I mean, We're not going to buy anything, we're not going to look around anywhere, probably not going to stay here. But
just use the facility.
But basically, yeah, just have a look around, enjoy the peace and quiet, and compared to the park right now, which is absolutely rammed, exploring around here is just such a nice alternative, keeping in the Disney magic, of course it's the Marvel Hotel, but also having a much more relaxing time when everyone else is cramming to those rides that we did earlier on today. And then for our final hotel on the tour, we did skip out Sakura Lodge because we thought we might do it tomorrow if we have around. We've got Newport Bay and we just noticed there's actually seats in the lighthouse they're currently doing, so maybe one day you might be able to walk through there and go onto the seats in the island and go up the tower, I don't know.
That'd be so cool.
Maybe you used to be able to do it, I don't know, but yeah. Quite cool. So we'll make our currently now into Newport Bay, then we'll go in the park. It's currently around 3 o'clock-ish, so we still got 6,000 studios, and then there's the time the main park after that.
Yeah,
so
it is until 11 o'clock the main park.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's quite late.
And that's the thing, even if the park's not busy, it'll still go into 11 because basically they can't do a fireworks show until it's dark. So it's funny because even like the really quiet days during this time, you're going to be open till 11. So hopefully it'll quite another football starting, get another good ride, and then we'll have a great day of the rest of the park. But one last hotel in the meantime, this is Newport Bay. Oh, that is quite a cool sign there. I'm liking those signs on the Donald merch. Yeah, that is quite cool actually.
They're in the
shop. Yeah, that is cool. And one of the things, there's always stuff going on at Disney, there is always stuff. There's something going on over the event area. Now, of course, we don't know what it is, but there's a lot going on. And also, I want to point out the old Euro Disney lamppost over there. Of course, this park was called Euro Disney when it opened back in 1992. But yeah, always stuff going on over here, even in the event area. Whether you can go in there or cannot, we don't know. But it's pretty cool to have other stuff as well, in addition to obviously the parks, the hotels, the shopping district, and many, many other things. And here we now make it into our next park, Walt Disney Studio Park. But as you can probably see, it won't be Walt Disney Studio Park for much longer, so we're gonna make the most of it.
It's gonna be Disney Adventure World.
Disney Adventure World, of course, when the new Frozen area opens up alongside. Have you even asked the other areas? No, there's a Tangled area.
No, it's
Tangled
not
ride.
They've got a Tangled attraction, which I think is like teacups indoors.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And then they've got Scott Ford Frozen.
Yeah, when they open up, they are changing the complete name for this. Of course, redoing this whole entrance building inside of here.
I'm not sure about the name, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, we'll find out anyway. It might work. You never know. You get used to it. It's like when I probably changed it from Euro Disney to Disneyland Paris. The change there was pretty huge, and it is once again. There's a new show as well, and since last week came Alice and the Queen of Hearts, which I just saw. But yeah, it's a bit weird to go for this entrance now over here. I guess so. They've got to do refurbishments sometimes, and I am looking forward to the new name, really. And our first attraction in here, in fact, the Pixar show, which we do love, in 17 minutes or so. Wow, what a fantastic show that is over here at the park. And honestly, it is one of my favourite shows at any Disney park. And I know you're not a huge fan of it. Well, not a huge fan of any show, to be honest. Yeah. But it's really good fun. It's really well performed. It's got some amazing screening on it. All round, it is really, really phenomenal. I think if you're coming over here, there's some good shows, lots of different shows, but that is as good as the nighttime show as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know. I think I prefer the nighttime show, but oh well.
Oh, but it's so good. And it's one of those things, again, when the park's really busy, you're out, you're all kind of getting stressed out, and all the queues on top of you, you can just go and relax, sit back for a minute, and enjoy watching that show. So yeah, really good fun. Come over here, Studio Park. Studio Park may not have a lot of rides at the moment, and it may be full of like billboards and construction walls, but for shows and stuff like that, it's definitely a park. Of course, you've got that, you've got Big Magician, you've also got Alice in Wonderland show, which you'll probably watch later on. But a lot of shows here to watch and a lot of entertainment in that sense. Right now, we're heading through Avengers Campus and towards the next attraction, which will be Flying Fox. It's 5 minutes.
Yeah, might as well. It's not the best as it goes from the world. It doesn't really have great theming besides the queue line entrance. They're very good.
Well, I was saying to Dad a second ago, I was saying, you think about when rock and roller coasters be, you used to be getting 60, 70-minute queues for this attraction, and now you've got Flying Fox, it's on 5 minutes of time, and it's the exact same ride, the exact same layout.
It's the re-rideability.
The only difference is the re-rideability. The theme is even better in this section. I just enjoyed the fun and the excitement of it, the music that was playing in the background. It was just had the extra element towards it that any other ride hasn't really got. And you look also over places like, for example, Disney World, it's very, very different here. But next up, we've got Fly Force.
L'intelligence artificielle qui propulse. Le système de guidage des missiles et faire en sorte d'être plus précis. Ces transpondeurs sont chargés dans les véhicules hypersoniques de
Oh, Fly Force. Every time I come to Keith that ride and experience that amazing theming, I think it's got to be good on ride. but it never really is it?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, the queue line is one of the best queue lines out there.
Yeah.
It's very stylised, and
The animatronics pre-show is good.
Marvel myself, but I'm sure if you did, you'd love it. Especially animatronics, you said. Honestly, it's so good. I believe it's Iron Man, I think.
Yeah, Iron Man.
That's as far as going Marvel, but
You know, he's done a lot of Marvel.
the ride itself, it's a good coaster, but yeah, the theming needs to be.
The thing is, when you compare it to Rock and Roller Coaster, the theme is probably better on the ride.
Yeah, it's definitely better quality.
The difference is though, plain and simple, is it's not fun. It's like, it literally is like the storytelling is not great, it's not got a lot of fun music on it, it's quite boring. Whereas Rock and Roller Coaster, theming, had no screens, there's kind of light notes, kind of like the props, but it was just a really fun ride, a different music all the time on it, it's a different sort of level, and to be honest, as far as I'm concerned, it's no different that one there than it is Tiger's Mountain, but the same sort of thing. I think they're quite similar in terms of level, I still prefer rocking in both those, but Hyperspace has a little fun theming towards it, a little fun soundtrack, whereas that one doesn't.
Yeah, I've got to say as well, since 2022 when it first opened, they have actually upgraded the theming, but honestly, it's just a load of screens.
You can't notice it.
A lot of the time you're still in darkness, and it's not great, but the coaster's fun, so I'll still do it.
But our next attraction upstairs has got to be none other than Tower of Terror, and that's a ride which you can ride multiple times.
Honestly, it's so good. It's one of the best Tower Terrors out there, and it's got multiple sequences as well. So
Exactly, yeah.
experience.
There's probably one or two we haven't done on that one, which is the end on the top, we know that, the right end on the top, which apparently instead of dropping first, you ride further on to Jaden.
Yeah, we don't know, Jane's done it, but that's the only stops we've got for it, so we're hoping to do it today.
Well, before we went on Flight Force, you said, never got back, well, we got that, so.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get it, but I don't know.
I mean, either you don't, it's just such a brilliant ride one, and one which I want to do now, because if it does get quiet later on, we'll get a second ride on it, because it's that amazing. Wow, the Tower of Terror never disappoints. That ride is phenomenal. We got the bottom end this time, and I'm sure you got before. Something that you knew to happen. Normally on the top, spoiler alert, you drop straight away. However, on this time, Adam explained, you didn't. You bottom and you dropped.
Yeah, it was weird. There must be like a little bit under the bottom level.
Yeah.
Or maybe when you go inside the pre-show, you might as well stand.
Whereas normally the bottom you don't drop. So maybe Jaden's right, in terms of the top one doesn't drop on the whatever, but the bottom one does. I don't know. But if you do ride it, again, whatever experience you have, it will be absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy we still got Tower Terror here. And as much as I love the Guardians of the Galaxy, oh yeah, there's a new Tangle ride. As much as I love the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride over in California, Tower Terror is a classic. And it's as far as I'm concerned, the best Tower Terror out there.
I still prefer the one at Tokyo Disney Sea, but it is a great job.
It's a good ride, but it's just too tame than a Tokyo.
It is very tame. It's also got the seatbelts.
It's like too tame, and you got like an overhead lap box pretty much. Well, no, you got more seat belts, but proper seat belts, not like the ones where you got the air time on this one. Moving on, no, we're now heading over towards a new show we've never watched before. This is the Alice in Wonderland show, starting around 15 minutes, so hopefully we'll be able to get a seat in it. You never know though, it's quite a big theatre. Of course, used to be home to Stunt Spectacular, the car show.
It's Theatre of the Stars.
Theatre of the Stars.
New doors, but like tangled doors, aren't they?
New doors, you know, I don't think they're new doors, I think they're old doors, but yeah. Anyway, moving on, we're now going to head to our next attraction, Alice in Wonderland. You've got the entire show here, but Adam doesn't want to say what's over there.
Obviously, that's the new construction for the new, let's say, land, I think, but I think it's in multiple areas.
Is that Frozen or?
No, so that's the Tangle attraction, including the front, and one of the backs, I think, should be a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
And then Arendelle is going to be in the back.
Yeah, a lot cooler than the show. Well, yeah, no, we're quite good. Well, words can't describe that show, and personally, not in a very good way. I don't know whether it's just me and what I like or whether it was quite a unique style show. So I feel like it's one of those shows which you either love or don't love.
Yeah.
But
the theming was good and the screens were good. Like I felt like
had a lot of potential.
Actual like theming pieces were good, but I mean, yeah, it wasn't great.
Now again, it's very, very stylish. So when you do go and experience it yourself, come with an open mind. But
and yeah, it's good.
Yeah, but there were a lot of people leading. I mean, I'm putting clips right now because I was filming that more than the show. There were people in flocks in. Like, it's still worth a first person to go, but after that, it was just people after people after people.
I mean, we said the whole thing, so
yeah, we never like to leave. We never will leave. Even if we were sitting watching a blank wall, we'd never leave because just we personally find it disrespectful to leave when someone's doing a show. Stuff like that. But all together, and we watched it.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't great.
But I mean, I would not come back to that show at all. Like, even if someone else I'd never been here before wanted to watch it, if it was just me and them, I'd watch it. But if it was anyone else, I'd just go to someone else.
Yeah, it really isn't that great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even recommend watching it. Like, it's even not half an hour as well. It's quite a long time.
Yeah. Maybe before you go, watch a little POV of a show. Someone else who filmed this. I think you were allowed to film parts, so we just want a bit of it. Watch that, see if it's your sort of thing or not. If you think, is it? Don't watch it. If you think no, definitely don't watch it. And if you think maybe, watch it because you never know. You might really enjoy it, but yeah. I wasn't really fond of it. One thing I have noticed though, with of course with the pass being blocked over here to Disneyland Paris, the parts that are there can get very, very busy. And if we do pass some inside out models for the new film, very, very cool. We're going to make our way over towards our next attraction, which has got to be Ratatouille. We love this ride, it's brilliant. The land though is almost better than the ride itself.
Yeah, honestly, it's so good, and I've loved the area, of course. I think it is better than the one in Florida because you got it's in Paris as well. We're close to Paris.
One of Florida, I feel like they just tucked it in, whereas one over here, it feels like they really purpose built it for him. And of course, well, actually, it's not actually a land. It's a world of Pixar, which is both the land as well as kind of those cars there in the back. But as far as we're concerned, Ratatouille Land is one of, if not the best land in Disneyland Paris. It's really, really awesome. Lovely food shops down here. They were originally just here for Christmas, but obviously they've been quite popular. They fit in so well, and these new designs for these, they work even better. And I thought about there's also a shop which you're going to go my way because you never know. There's always some discounts. I'll tell you what, every single time you're going to try something new.
Yeah, it's
literally got details and that now.
And something goes as well every time. So
yeah, so if you see it, get it because you never know. The next day you come in one of theirs, even like jam up there and stuff. Yeah, so much to do. It's crazy. 10-minute queue for Ratatouille, not too bad. Well, we've definitely a unique experience over on Ratatouille. We didn't film on it because a single rider of us, we always feel a bit awkward when filming a single rider because we don't want that experience to be ruined by us filming, but it was on 2D.
Yeah.
And we've never experienced that before, ever. I've never even seen it happen before. I looked it up afterwards, and obviously it happens quite a lot, but basically, for whatever reason, when the 3D doesn't work, we have more glasses or whatever reason it is, they make it 2D, and actually it works the exact same.
It does.
I prefer it actually 2D.
Yeah, I actually prefer it. And I believe that on one of the sides, I can't remember what it's here or from that, it does only say 3D Adventure, so maybe that's the reason why it is still 3D, I'm not sure. But I actually prefer it 2D, I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't make any difference really whatsoever.
Apart from you don't have the glass on, which is more comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got more comfortable experience, and I can't imagine if you actually wore glasses normally, you were quite lucky not to. But if you wore them normally, you put them on top, whatever, it's just a hassle. And it's not. Maybe you could say it's a bit less 3D, but I'd say it's definitely worth having it without.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, so that's one of the best rides I've ever had on that ride. I don't think we can take you on an adventure. What we can take you on for the next adventure, Cars Road Trip, and I'm the only one who wants to do this ride. I do enjoy a bit of cars. It's a lot shorter than the tram tour used to be, but it has the highlights of it, just a little bit of Cars theme over it. So whether this will be here when this, of course, new land behind us opens up, I'm not 100% sure, and even if it does, I don't know how long it will last for. So I feel like making the most of it as we head into our next attraction, Cars Road Trip.
I must be a dreamy.
Ah, nous y voilà. Wow, tout à l'heure.
Essayons de vous présenter la dernière création, la Tour à Fion.
Meet it, read it, and repeat it. À bientôt. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Well, there's no question that this is a park of borders this year. Already we've got lost multiple times, and it's very rare we do get lost over here at the park. But of course, it happens, and with all these borders, I'm feeling like Epcot at the moment, trying to navigate our way around. We want to go to Web Slingers, but we can't go that way. We can't go to Fish, we can't go around the long way. But I do imagine that these parks will get very busy as the day gets on, or on a busy day.
Yeah, I can imagine they would, and they're really tight as well, so the crowds.
Yeah, I mean, this path is the only path towards all those rides we just did. So, Cars Road Trip, Ratatouille, and ones like that. This is the only path, so it get pretty busy today, does get on, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and with this borders being there, it means we get an amazing new land like the ones that are coming right now. We're hoping, to make our way over towards Web Slingers right now, and somehow it's got a short queue. Yeah. Never was a short queue.
I know, it's really weird. I mean, it seems that everything else has got a pretty long line as well, so.
I mean, cars never a long queue, but I mean, that's one of the rides that we said earlier, which is nice now, but it should go in a few years, I think.
Yeah, I think it should definitely. I mean, if you ran out for 2 or 3 years, so I feel like it's definitely going to be the time to go in. Maybe at the World Authority.
Yeah. One thing you do know the park's quite a lot though is if that one over there gets a short queue in 55 minutes, it's not bad at the moment for that. Normally it's stretching towards 90 minutes plus, so maybe at the end of the day we might snip a ride over on Crash's Coaster. As of course the parks are open till 11 o'clock tonight. This one 9, the other one 11, so after this one we'll nip over to the other park, but if that's got, I don't know, a half an hour queue, we'll definitely nip on that one.
Oui, j'ai des choses qu'on connaît sur de lancer immédiatement le protocole. Peter, il y a un petit problème là. Si vous voulez lancer.
And after an amazing game, we have a winner, which is me.
Tu m'impressionnes, Spider-Man. Tu as
There you go. Not too bad. Oh, nothing beats Web Slingers, and especially when you win on Web Slingers, it is pretty awesome. And actually, fun enough, it feels like I've vlogged down this path for a very long time. But once again, this is the only path, literally here, if you're heading over towards any sort of attraction, that's not Tower of Terror or an Avengers campus. So it is very busy. Everyone walking that way is currently walking out of the park because over behind me, well behind this fence actually right now, was the old entrance / exit towards the park. But Web Slingers are great. We then followed on by that by doing Tower of Terror just behind me over there. And once again, we've got an amazing ride. We've got the top row of that one, so it does begin with a little drop, which personally prefer. You can't really choose a library. Well, if it's very, very quiet, it might allow you, but we've never been there when you have been allowed it before. But again, solid attraction, really, really good fun, and definitely a must do this park multiple times. If you come in here, it just does not get boring Tower of Terror.
Oh, honestly, it's so good. Every sequence in there as well. Out of the ones we've done, I'm not sure we've done all of them, we probably have. And they're all so good. Like, that ride's amazing.
The weather's lovely today as well.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's like in Florida pretty much. We are now approaching the end of our day over here at this park. We're still going to go back for even more magic over at the park. Of course, the football game with France and the other team is starting very soon, hence why there's a lot leaving because it's coming like, I don't know, 40 minutes till 9, so it won't be long till hopefully the parks really die out. But in that time, we might take a ride over on Crash's Coasters. There's 50 minutes currently, so we're not 100% sure. But if it is a short enough queue, we'll nip on that one as our final ride over this park. Otherwise, the chances are I'll make a move to the other one. And the decision was no for today, but tomorrow we'll be able to do it on our evening over here at the park tomorrow night. Going past again, this path once again, honestly, it's been used a lot. We're now making our way towards the other park. And here we now make it into Disneyland Park itself, and look at this castle, it is incredible. We're currently making our way actually underneath the castle because we just got a hot dog, and while Mum and Dad are waiting to get the hot dog because Katie's hot dog has some long queues, worth it though. We're actually going to head underneath and see the dragon, which is actually the only park thing where you can actually see a dragon under the castle.
Yeah, it is. There is other stuff that you can see under the castles, but yeah, this one here in Paris.
It's got the dragon, and I mean, look at this castle. It's definitely one of, if not the most impressive castle. And fun fact, on the castle turrets is actually snails. Yep. Little feature for Paris out there, but yeah, underneath the castle, we're going to go and see the dragon. How cool is this? Used to be scared of this as a kid. And it is not only under the castle you can go, but also up in here too. As we now make our way up inside of the castle, and funny enough, we very rarely do this, and I do not know why we don't do it very often, but it's not as a case to live up here inside of the castle. I think you can also go on the balcony as well outside, or it might just be a one-off thing we got to do. No, you can, which is just awesome as well. I mean, being able to walk through the castle is an awesome experience. Again, most parks have this. California, you can walk inside of it, but there's not a lot to see because it's obviously a very small castle. And with Florida, of course, as well as the other ones, you can do that. There's one actually has a ride in it, I think that's Hong Kong. But Shanghai, but I think that's gone now, isn't it?
No, it's still, oh well, no, there's actually still a boat ride underneath the castle. And there used to be a park that actually had
a whole ride in there, yeah. But I think that's gone. But yeah, look at this view across here. Incredible.
then we can wait to egg.
And then once again, from one food place to the next, we're now over here at Mickey's Pizza Place with some pizza, an ice cream and a salad. And just outside of Adventureland, we found this. I knew it was somewhere, but I didn't know it was here. Open up, it's like a Coca-Cola. Quite cool. Look at that. Little Disney touches.
It's not very cold though.
No. And after 2 lovely meals, we're continuing our day by heading back on some rides that we loved this morning. First up, we have got It's a Small World, and to be honest, Disneyland Paris, if you pass it, you might as well do it. It's a walk and queue, very good fun ride, and we're being quite, well, warm right now. Hopefully it'll be quite cool inside. I say it every time, but that building there will make the best Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I mean, more than any ride here, of course, the theming here is amazing, the lands are amazing, and you don't really want to ruin something that's already amazing, but for every railway you can meet Mickey Mouse. That'll make an awesome attraction if it did Runaway Railway. Work perfectly in with Fantasyland as well. It's not like it's out of place. I mean, of course, Mickey's Toontown will be better like in California, but it would look better actually over at Hollywood Studios and the Chinese theatre over there. It would just be so good. Just a small again, no, I'm not going to review it too much because, well, we already done it today, but it was quite fun in the ride because someone was watching football in front. I mean, you got the best of both worlds. You've got the park and the football. So
I mean, you can watch football outside the park on this huge screen, but
yeah,
if you want to watch it in the park, you're more than welcome to.
Exactly. So you can do that. I mean, he's getting the best of both worlds over here, but we're getting the best of a Disney World. So next up, we're making our way once again to another film attraction. Might not film this time, but you can see they're already closing off the road for fireworks, and be aware that they do this in certain areas, so try to understand what areas you can go in. We normally stick to Adventureland, but you can go to every area apart from Fantasyland, I think.
Yeah, so if you sit to the left hand side of the park, it's usually the best idea. The Fantasyland does shut an hour before closing. So
yeah, but you can also go around nip towards Tomorrowland from this area, but if you go way around the arcades, and because everyone lining up, you get pretty busy. So
you want to get a few rides of Big Thunder for a night ride.
Yeah, so we normally stick here for the last few hours. We do Pirates, we do Big Thunder, we do Indiana Jones, and occasionally as well we do Phantom Manor. Well, funny choice of music for his entrance. Anyway, it should be more party now. Or not? No? Oh, it's just empty. Oh, it's starting to get to night, and if you know us, we absolutely love the night time. That's what's amazing about the show actually, is that at the same time it's amazing to watch the show at night all the time. Even if you're not watching the show, it means the park has to be open till night, so we get to enjoy the best time of a theme park. Maybe sometimes in October you can enjoy it from month to month and end, well not month and end, but like hours and end. But over this time of year as well, you can still enjoy it for a good half an hour. It means all rides you want to do at night, and even having a little explore around. But as we do that, Pirates, how was it?
Oh, honestly, Pirates of the Caribbean, here at Disneyland Paris, is one of the best attractions in the world. Like, it's so underrated. Yeah. And that goes to the whole area as well, but that ride is so good. And when we experienced one in Shanghai one day, obviously that's something special. I'm not sure that's going to beat it, but I've got to be honest, that ride is so good.
Yeah, and as we explore these caves right now, honestly, I still know my way around. I know, of course, you've got like all the different areas down here, and at least towards the Wobbly Bridge we're trying to say. But seriously, you can't get lost in it. It was just amazing. It really was. I love it right to bits.
I mean, a lot of people don't say that it's a very good attraction in terms of like, they don't rate it very highly.
So underrated. The land,
it's just so good.
The land immerses you in it, the ride's great, and it's just really good. Oh, his skull is a little bit creepy. But yeah, we'll look around here. I'm pretty sure we can go around this way. I don't know. We'll work our way anyway towards the Wobbly Bridge. And we thought we found it, but no, the Wobbly Bridge is closed. Got up here, but it's closed off. So we'll get down the bridge down there, but such a good view from up there.
Yeah, honestly, it just shows you how impressive this area is. And I was just saying to Tom as well off camera that it actually feels that you're not even in a theme park.
No, look at this. It's absolutely insane.
It's so good.
Anyway, next up, Indiana Jones, just for the trees there. And then after an amazing night ride on Indiana Jones, we thought, you know what, we'll get on Big Thunder Mountain today. We literally just thought about it, that's why we're filming here. But we thought, you know what, it's a brilliant ride. We were going to do Phantom Man and then do this, but we didn't want to risk the timing here, did we?
You can't risk not getting a Big Thunder. If you're going to Paris or Disneyland Paris, you've got to do Big Thunder.
Especially at night.
It's so good.
I mean, it's amazing. And actually, fun fact, on Indiana Jones, before we're in this camera, you can actually see Earth Tower from it. Now, you've got to look carefully, you've got to know where it is too.
Yeah.
But if you
want to know, it's on the second drop, so when you're facing the other way from the entrance.
Look to the right, a little bit to the right, you'll see it. But
yeah, perfect position because of the tree line and everything.
Yeah, exactly. It worked, I don't know if it posted that, it worked well.
Or you can see on Swiss Family Robinson's treehouse as well.
Yeah, two places you see it. And obviously with a light that goes round it and like kind of circles around, you'll see that come when you know you're at the Eiffel Tower. And final little tip, always go to the left. I don't know why, but it's always a shorter queue. Earlier today, we literally went down it and we walked straight onwards. Everyone else went 5 minutes for some reason. I don't know why. Honestly, guys, do not know why. But as you'll see in a second, it'll be a lot shorter queue. And you get better views. Oh, did you think that's the only ride I can take on it? No. We thought it was going to be a 20-minute queue, but ended up being like 10, because we were very lucky. So we thought, you know what, we're taking that ride in it.
We got back row as well.
Exactly, that was an amazing experience. We're literally just saying, is this the best night ride in the world?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's contending the Beast of King's Island and this, but this has got all the lighting and when the show's...
And also, yeah, you can watch it as well. I mean, you got to get the timing's lucky, but if you go on this sort of time on it, you're either going to get a drone show, or the fireworks show, or projections, and with it being quite a long ride too, you normally, if you go on a few times in the evening, you normally get 1 or 2 of them. Yeah. So it is an awesome ride at night. It's well themed at night. Like the Beast is great, but it's pitch black. Whereas this, you enjoy the theming, the immersion. And when always got a walking queue. Yeah.
Like a turn around on the back section. It's so dark and so good.
You also see like Tower Terror as well. Oh, brilliant night ride. Oh yeah, and a walking queue too. Oh, no doubt about it, it is the best night ride. We did it and we had a really good night riding. We got it when the electrical parade was on and it fell over it for us pretty much because we went over the scenes, we went on the ride. Well, most of them because some stopped before we got on the ride. But then at the end, when we popped at the end, it went Disney's night parade.
It was so perfect.
It was like a trailer in the sky.
Yeah, if you know that ride after the third lift, you go into a little air tunnel into a turn, and just we go back into the tunnel again, and we got the view of the Disney's night parade.
Got fireworks going off. It had like, oh, so cool. It was really, really good fun. So, like I said, it's the best night ride in the world that I've done. We've done quite a few obviously night rides, and they've all been amazing, but that's just a night ride which is like no other. We'd 10 to the day. The days are brilliant rides, don't even question it. But at night, next level. Right now, but as you can see, we're now leaving the park, and I think it's time to sum our day really quickly because it's been amazing. It's been around 35,000 steps we got today. Yeah. A lot of steps, but I feel over the last 2 days, but it's been very fun, it's been very exciting. There's so much. It's only the start as well. We've got another 2 days over here at the park. Well, 1.5 sort of thing. But we'll be able to experience all of it and so much more. Of course, there's something we haven't done. We also tomorrow we're going to join our hotel, like the Pocket, experiencing the port over there. So stay tuned to all of that as we do experience all of that and our favourites we've already done again. But Adam,
this was so good. I love Disneyland Paris. Like, it's one of the best Disney resorts out there. If you haven't been there already, get down there because it's so good.
It really is. It's truly magical. I mean, lots of these parts are going around the world, but there's something about Paris. Well, maybe because we weren't there young all the time, but it really is amazing. So, what I said, that's it from me, Tom Derek, and Andy, I'm my parents from over here in Fair Coasting, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.